Passing the buck. Who else gets agitated when somebody just keeps passing the buck onto somebody else? Are you ever going to just say that you did it or that you knew BMW? This will be multiple messages too. Follow you when you leave the house. Well, for somebody, they want your journal. I don't know what's up with your journal in particular. You must know some things. They drive real slow. Have you noticed a BMW following you by any chance? This could be a friend of somebody that you're in a relationship with. Or you were, because the Four of Swords is at the bottom. Who's receiving some type of karma for what they did with their dick. So you're either a gay man or you're a woman, and tell me what happened. They could have slept with either a best friend or a sibling of yours. Okay? Lady, you're an actual lady. Okay? Oh, no. This is another man. Okay? Whatever's coming out of this thing now is hard to hide, we'll say. And I'm tugging on my right ear, Amos. Okay. And you know how it is. All right. And yeah, with the ball pits here. So this is what I'm getting. I don't even feel like, forget the BMW, right? You could just be one of those people I'm always just where I'm at. I don't notice people following me. I don't feel big head or anything like that, or that you would say, somebody keeps watching me and following me. I feel like you can't stand when people do that, right? It just says something about you with this grandiose shit, like somebody would go out of their way to follow you. Hold on. All the pain and poetry. Somebody could be feeling all of the pain that they caused you, or let's put it out there, okay? Anyone who caused me pain that I did not deserve receives that pain tenfold. Forever, we'll say. Because these are the people who are never going to change. Whether they are sick, somebody could be real sick with their dick, and it's because they were with, this could be a husband of yours. It's a friend of theirs that follows you, though. Oh my God, win. Okay. So they're like, listen, I think that somebody wants to tell you something. Oh, they follow people, period. Okay, I'm not sure, I'm not getting investigator, but they could just be like that, where I need to see what's actually going on. They followed this person when they left, and I think that they saw them go with somebody, going home, or they could even saw somebody jerking somebody off. Give me some letters, please, just letters. ZC. Or CZ, KE, in the evening, they always go out in the evening, okay? And I think what they're saying is, for the woman here, where I'm not sure if you were separated from this guy because he could have been gay, or he got himself into something where he had to start doing something, some sexual favors, which could have turned into him just being with men. Do you go out walking at night, or they're telling you to go out walking more at night? Because I think that somebody connected to whoever this person was that they brought you pain. Now, it could be physical pain or just emotional pain, but there's somebody who didn't like the way that they treated you. Okay. And I think that this friend, I don't get that they're playing both sides. I think that this friend pulled away when they found out certain things. Okay. I don't know if they feel comfortable actually saying, I found this out and I don't really want to be friends with you no more. I feel like they're just kind of making their presence scarce. And E-T or T-E. I'm not even sure what this whole thing is for or about. Is that what someone said? You're one of my favorite people to sit in silence next to while looking at my phone. Is that the kind of relationship that you had with somebody just constantly on their phone and shit? Like, you don't even make me feel like you want to be with me anymore. I see that. I feel that. I feel like, and then what'll happen is you leave or you start pulling away and shit because it's like, you don't even want to look at me. And then now they attack you in some way. It could have been something like that. Or you just weren't getting attention anymore. You could have been getting attention by some friends. This is some type of leader of some group, okay? Or some type of member of some group. And this is, okay. This isn't just one friend of somebody. This is a whole bunch of people that they were connected to with something that are watching somebody. If you are walking outside, I don't think it's all watching you physically. It could be watching you through something else. And whatever that is, okay? And pick up. Oh, okay. Whatever these things are that they've been watching people, these links that people have, or this virtual 360 kind of thing. I think that men forgot how to pick up women. You guys forgot, right? Is that what happened? Because you're watching so much that there's nothing else happening here. I also see a red pickup. Somebody has a red pickup following them. A little weird how they're going about it, but I don't feel like they're dangerous. Given. I see Gavin was here first. Gavin. But I think that this is, someone was given more than enough chances, to do something. Say that this guy is the leader or the boss, we'll say with the boss. Some of the people that are under this guy, I don't think they want you talking to this guy or with this guy, and I think you can feel it. If you're in the same room with these guys, you know, whatever this is, whatever this group is that is paying attention. The Queen of Swords, it's what you say and how you move that's underneath the oh my God, when, right? Like, what are you doing? You know, that's what I feel like somebody said. What the fuck are you doing? And this is the conversation that was had. Please don't interrupt, because this could be for you. Okay, everybody thinks that these messages, when I give this, it's my story, and then you get angry. You've handed over so much of your time and your life to me, and I don't want it. You know what I mean? I don't accept it. And for those of you who are so stuck mentally with something when it comes to me, when I'm removed from this dimension, what are you going to do with your mind that you're so fucking tapped into mine? Be careful tapping into my brain, okay? I have to say this over and over and over again, because there's something with my mind that's fucking nuts. So just be careful with doing that shit. I'm crazy. I'm insane. And I love it, okay? So whatever this is, I feel like at first they didn't want anything to do with you because you could just be really outspoken. You know what I mean? So let's find out what's going on now. Like, they're watching you, they're paying attention. It's like, God, I mean, I really like them, but, I mean, I do. I just sit on my phone. I don't even know how to have a conversation with a woman. Do you go out and just see a bunch of guys on their phone and shit? It's like, I thought we went to bars and clubs to pick each other up, and they can't put their fucking phones down. But it could be a gay thing, man. Do you pay attention to whether they put it down when their boys show up? Could be. And so now somebody's trying to get you by yourself, okay? Everywhere that you go, somebody follows. And I do feel like it through camera. I do. You could feel like there's a camera in your face everywhere that you go, right? But the good thing is that it's gonna separate. You know, the people who see that you're just way too challenging of a woman they're gonna give up. You know what I mean? They either know that it's never going to happen, or they don't feel like they want to change for you. That you're just not worth changing. But this is for you, right? But there's somebody else here that's like, no. But I have to be cool about this. I have to act like I don't like them, or just keep my mouth shut about certain things. A cross? Did you say a cross from somebody? Okay. I have to get you by yourself, and then there's the moon. I think somebody may want to apologize in some way, but I don't feel like they're going to actually apologize. It's some kind of thing that they're going to do, which is going to make them feel in their eyes like, everything's cool now, right? Whatever. At least it's some kind of gesture, something. I'm not sure who this is. I want to flip out more. They walk at night, or I wish they would walk at night. Malicious and hungry. Did somebody want you fucking hungry? Is there somebody that you were good to who wanted you homeless and fucking hungry? If that's the case, they could very well be hungry and homeless. Or you're about to be, motherfucker. You are. Yeah, because when you're a certain type of person, any kind of attention or any kind of like zoop that you have with anybody protects them from certain things. You know, it doesn't even have to be beings. It's just from things coming that they deserve. You have a certain type of shield, I guess you could say, that comes with you when you are kind to somebody. It's you telling something like, okay, hold off on their punishment. So let's just say this shit. Remove me from anyone where karma is being blocked because of who I am. Permanently. L-I. No. Sir, do you know how fucking agitated I am at just what I feel from people with covering up lies? In the beginning, it feels like lies were covered up for financial reasons or for whatever their reason was at the time, and then people just became addicted to seeing what they could get away with it. Like, most of these people don't even have a reason for what they're doing anymore. L-I-T-F P-E. I see life too. Somebody could be doing life and you may not know it. If you're in a situation where I do feel like you're just kind of a loner, you know what I mean? And I feel like with the moon card, you are tuned into something is an understatement with this. And this has been something you've had since you were little. You could have been alone all of your life. You may not even realize how many times I said this before in a message. Sometimes things are going to get repeated for the fucking idiots who like to harp on every fucking word that I said. You know, you forgot to wash your asshole right this morning, but you're gonna pay attention to something I said 8 fucking months ago. Go fuck yourself. This feels like you don't even know how many times you predicted outcomes or said something or had these moments where it's like it blew people's mind. And I feel like that's why you're by yourself. I don't even think that you realize how intimidating it is when you're like this, okay? I do feel like some people, somebody is doing life, and you could be curious as to what happened to them. This is karma, and with this Ace of Wands, this is, for me, it's like firm karma. For anybody that you were friends with, these feel like men, okay? Older men and shit like that. These feel like some type of leaders or members of something. Somebody thought that it was going to be cake to do whatever this was that they wanted to do to you, and they're having a difficult time and they're falling. I don't even know if you have any idea how many people in this group that were attacking you are either dead, in prison, whether it's an actual facility, or they just got in trouble. They're locked away somewhere. Homeless, hungry, junkies, withdrawing, okay? See, for me, it's hard for me to determine what is thrown here. Nobody can ever get close enough to me. I have to assume that a good portion of the planet betrayed me in some way, whether it's now, previous life, right? But yeah, they wanted to put a part on here. So they are forcing you, they're ripping you apart from some people intentionally because of things that you may not know or remember, okay, that they did. I think people have been following you when you leave for longer than you think as well. It's just this feeling that, you know, like I'm being watched. It's so invasive. I want to call, like, let's just call judgment on the people who are watching people against their will. It's a violation of spiritual law, and it's a violation of civil rights. They're addicted to this, though. Thief. And heroin at the bottom. These are friends or people that you were loyal to, okay? With the Wheel of Fortune, you could have gotten some kind of money, and I feel like you gave some of these people, if it's not just one in particular, a whole new life when you came into this thing, all right? And I'm telling you, with the ball pits, it could have been that they were men, and you could be a woman, you know? And then it could just be that, all right, well, they don't like women, certain types of men like this, right? That call themselves leaders and shit like that, and bosses, but they attack women for their money. They're less than men, okay? So you may not even know how many of these men actually were involved in whatever this is. I don't even see betrayal here. So it could be that just this one motherfucker, I hope this isn't a brother of yours, okay? With this Lover's card, it could definitely be a brother. I don't feel cloned because I honestly believe that the devil would have came out with that. But I'm not sure. Tell me about this. Thief of heart, yes, Caroline, you said you never loved me right. This is a karmic cock, though. That's what it is. Oh. Huh. Is someone doing life? Were you married to this one? Well, you're not anymore, and I feel like since you left this motherfucker, you realize that you are toxic. This is about as gay as it gets, okay? This is as gay as it gets, and I feel like you are pure or you're single. But here's the thing. Not all of the men connected to this guy did the things that he did. Not all of them are gay. Not all of them do this shit to women. This could even be kids of some of these guys, you know what I mean? I don't mean young kids, but they could be sons and shit of some of these men who are locked up. You would be a fool to think that you'd be this kind of woman, and that if men wanted to do this shit to you, then they wouldn't suffer. So, care. Some of them actually Duke and relics. What's up with the relics? please don't accept any kind of anything that looks like it was brought from another country right now, okay? I mean, this could be some weird fucking cult type shit where they curse things and then give it to you too. Somebody was connected to this. Give me one letter for who this guy is. I mean, like, actual, who he is in this woman's life. Just give me one letter. Be you. It could be a brother, okay? That you could say it that way. What else would this be? This could be an Uber. Your normal Uber driver could have been involved in something too. This could be a fucking butler with the BU. Your buddy. Somebody's name could be E.L. Buell. What is that? Buell generates foreigner, Westerner, or Caucasian. While not always intended to be derogatory, the term can be perceived as stereotypical or offensive. So, Mr. or... Okay. White person, albino. I never heard of that before. Someone with albinism. So there could be somebody that's albino that you need to... I also see blue. So something with the color blue could be relevant. Why are you even... This is what someone... Why are you even getting so involved in this? Like, you have no play, nothing in this game. I'm not sure why you're getting involved. And he's like, because I want her. But you're not good enough for her. So what is it? You just want her so that she can't... Yes. Huh. No. Well, for someone, it is your brother. And you're not attracted to this brother. OS. But you are... You could take care of him, or it's hard for you to separate from... Could you feel that your brother's attracted to you? A direct correspondent. He, and they're saying, you know who it is a direct correspondent. VM. Something with a vending machine. Okay. Nope. Buells. B-U-L-E-S. This, for somebody, you know exactly what I'm saying, and you're a little shocked at how it's coming out, right? I never thought that she would say Buell, but god damn it, here it is. And what is the outcome here? Because if I had to look at this real quick, this is just like I feel so frustrated that I don't even know how to approach or speak to a woman anymore. You weren't taught this? If these are sons or nephews and shit, even some grandsons of some men, I don't feel like you were taught how to approach a woman, how to set up a date, how to make plans and shit, and that's a problem. We need men to tell boys, unless, and if they're not interested, some of these guys are like, is my grandfather or my father gay? Like, why aren't you telling me? Why didn't we ever have this conversation? And if you're an intimidating woman, then it's going to be, you could be the kind of woman where you make the first move and shit, and now there's guys who are like, well, she'll just make the first move. It's like, we would rather you do it. Just because we do it, usually it's because we have to, because you motherfuckers go silent, or you're just like this the whole time. Women like me find that unattractive. You know what I mean? We're not dating so that we can just watch you on your fucking phone and laptop. You know what I mean? Or your fit watch and shit. Or so you can watch others against their will. This is real bad, it feels like, when it comes to dating. Because of this watching people. These, with the King of Pentacles, this could be people in the military, you know, people in the government, people connected to other things, and this is as far as it gets, and they wind up turning into these fucking lonely old men like their fathers and grandfathers and shit who did this shit because they're just sitting there watching. And for some of these guys, they have such a great future with a woman, okay? They're fated for something with a woman, but it's like they're being shown how to spy instead. You don't even realize you're being fucking groomed just to be a piece of shit, possibly like your dad or your grandfather, your uncle. Some of you, it's the women in your life because they would rather you be gay because they're unattractive. So they're saying, hey, listen, look, click on this and you can watch this one. That's what they want. They want you alone, by yourself, never leaving, watching somebody. That it's becoming the new thing to be in any other reality but this one. It's that fucking bad. So what will happen is virtual reality will be removed permanently. Whatever it is, it feels like it's something that has to happen or it's something that already was, okay? And this thing of watching people that's keeping everybody separate, that will come to an end permanently as well. Like I said, it could be grids getting destroyed, you know what I mean? It could be power out for a very long period of time until people learn their fucking lesson that you can't just spy on people against their will. There's repercussion for that. So I'm going to say I'm okay with the power going out for months. Okay, I'm that fucking bitch where it's like I actually challenge survival. I do. Just the kind of woman I am. How many people would go crazy if the power went out even for 24 hours? Maybe they'll test it, you know? Yeah, maybe they'll test it and show everybody just how addicted you are to your phones, to spying, and to having some type of fucked up, weird relationship with somebody that you're in love with remotely. This is where we're at. It's so awkward to me. I don't know who else feels this way. I have to believe that the entire planet's not like this, that not everybody is addicted to this and secretly watching people against their fucking will. I have to assume that. It will come to an end. I think they just wanted me to say that shit out loud. There it is. See you.